Hi class, welcome back. We are beginning our math lesson today on page 263 and 264. Before viewing this video, please make sure you have viewed the introduction video to this lesson 11.1 so that you start to get an understanding before we jump in on the work page together. So in the introduction video, I told you that we are learning about addition today. Addition is joining two or more groups of things together and seeing how many there are in all. I'm going to tell you some math stories today about some students just like you and how we can use their stories to solve math problems. So at the top of page 263, please take a look at number 1. It is the red apple with the 1 inside, and we'll see a picture of students who are playing in a sandbox. Listen to this story and then we'll solve a math problem together. Two students were playing happily in the sandbox in their classroom. One student finished his work, so he came along and asked if he could join to play. If the two students invite him to play, how many students would there be in all at the sandbox? To solve this problem, we need to use our counting skills to help us to add together the two groups of students. I have a group of 2 and I have a group of 1. To add them, I'm going to count to see how many students there would be in all between the two groups. Would you count with me? I see 1, 2, and 3. There are 3 students in all. Please write a 3 on the handwriting line with me. Then go ahead and look down to number 2. On number 2, we see some students that are playing in their classroom. There are 3 students at the science station. 2 students would like to join them. How many students are there in all? We can find that out by counting to see how many total students there are in all that would like to be at the Science Center and who are already at the Science Center. To do this, we're going to add them together. We're going to see how much 3 and 2 equals. Would you count with me, please? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 students in all. 3 and 2 equals 5. Would you please write a 5 on the handwriting line? Nice work. Go ahead and turn your page and flip your packet. Go ahead and look at the next number 1 with the apple with the 1 inside. And we see some girls who are sharing books. These girls love to read. They love to read so much that they each have chosen 2 books. How many books would they have in all if they decided to share their sets of books? I see that this little girl at the table has 2 books, one on the table and one in her hand. I see that her friend also has 2 books, one in each hand. We're going to see how much 2 and 2 together is. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. 2 and 2 is 4. Would you please write a 4 on the handwriting line with me? Go ahead and look to the last problem on this page. I see some students who are being great classroom citizens because they are sharing their blocks and boxes. They have lots of blocks and boxes all together. We're going to see how many are in both groups by seeing how many each group has and then adding them all together. I see that the little boy at the blue table has many boxes. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I see his friends have more to share. They have 1, 2, and 3 blocks and boxes to share. Let's see how much 5 and 3 is all together. Why don't you go ahead and count these? Write how many you think there are all together on the handwriting line. All right. If you haven't figured it out yet, that's okay. I'm going to solve it with you. Let's see how many 5 and 3 is all together. Would you count with me, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 and 3 is 8. If you haven't already, please write an 8 on the handwriting line. Well done. Now I'm going to read some more stories to you, but this time I want you to do these on your own. So I'm not going to write the answers down for you. I would like you to write your own answers on the handwriting line for each of these math story problems. So go ahead and flip your packet over and you'll see this page, lesson 11.1, a picture of a school bus and some students in a cafeteria. Let's take a look at number 1. I'm going to read you a math story. I would like you to use addition to see how many students there are in all. When you figured it out, write the answer on the handwriting line, but make sure you listen to this story first. In the morning, lots of students were getting on the school bus. 5 students were on the bus. Two students got on to join them. How many students were on the bus in all? Please add together 5 students and 2 students. Write your answer on the handwriting line. Put your finger on number 2. Listen to this math story. 3 students were cleaning lunch trays to help their teachers. 2 students came to join them. Please add together 3 and 2 to see how many students are helping their teacher in all. Write your answer on the handwriting line. Great job, class. That's it for our math lesson today. If you would like some more practice and have some extra time after this math lesson, I have some optional activities for you. Your parents can go ahead and help you get those out at this time if you would like to continue to practice math. If not, you can go ahead and move on to our next lesson.